Look at that jug up just sitting there. Jug up. That looks good. Is this a trap though? Why would that just be sitting there like it's a trap for me, like a fishing lure? Not cool. Who sets blasting caps in a kitchen for a joke? A maniac does, that's who. Anyway, guys, if you haven't told by the thumbnail, we got something very interesting. I didn't even know this was here because we would have investigated a long time ago. I know Max is interested in this. I have never seen this in person, one of these. Like, I know that they exist, of course. I see that people 3D print them. But this is by GMP. And the funny thing is, Glenn said something that still makes me laugh. He said, I wonder if it's going to have paint rash. I said, wouldn't that be funny if this has paint rash? Check this out. I have never, ever, ever opened one of these, reviewed it, seen one loose, nothing. So we're going to get into it and see what I think of it and what you guys think of it. That way, if you guys were on the fence about buying it, you know whether to get one or not. Before we get into that, a couple more things. The gentleman that was asking during the live feed about my collection, there was a couple cars I forgot to show you. If you remember a couple months back, I got the loose Monte Carlo from Fast and Furious by Joyride, one of 18 scale. That was my deal of the week, actually. I got that pretty well mint for 40 bucks. And there was also the red Corvette that I just picked up as the Animal House project. I forgot to show you that. And I think there's still one other one that I'm forgetting. But anyhow, when I come up with that, I'll tell you about it. But one last thing before we get into unboxing this. Okay, guys, before we get into unboxing this, which is from the expansive Cowie collection, by way of the Herod collection. This is from, I'm looking for the year actually on it. Maybe before, 2002. Wow, that was made a minute ago. Okay, it looked, I knew it was older just because of kind of the look of the pictures on the box and stuff like that, but I'm really looking forward to this because look on the side of the box. It doesn't just look like a lift, it looks like it does shit. So we want to see that. We want to see, and apparently you can get other parts to go with it. Glenn could build like a little diorama. But first things first, we got to get down to business. I went to my friend's house today, who is very internet savvy. And within 2 seconds, we got into my YouTube studio and accessed my subscriber list. There was a big problem. You know what the problem is, guys? And most of you don't know it. That's why I'm putting the draw off until next Sunday. Because I'm giving you guys a week to correct this. Because I think most of you guys don't know this. But I was only able to access 164 of your usernames off of my subscriber list. It tells me the numbers of subscribers I have, but it only lets me see 164 out of 1,000. Because people have their accounts privatized. That way, if somebody looks you up on YouTube, they cannot see your subscription list. In order to be in this draw, I have to see you that you're on my list. Now, I understand about privacy concerns and stuff like that, but I want you guys to be in the draw. So even if you just unprivatize, wait till after the draw, and then lock her up again. Do it that way, whatever. But I was going to do the draw today, and then I said I'm not doing it because it's not fair, because I guarantee you most of these guys don't know about this. But here's a screenshot, actually, and you could see down below the little arrows. It won't let us go to the next page. That's as far as it'll let us go. And that's up to 164 names. So it stops us after that because the rest are blocked. So we need you guys to unblock that, and I want you to unblock it, even if it's just till after the draw. As soon as I draw the name, blocked. You know what I mean? But you guys come and watch the stuff, so I want you to take part in it. But I can't draw your name if I don't know who it is. So yeah, please, if you don't mind, do it. And then right after the draw, block her up again. Because I don't want you to miss this. You guys have earned this. So, okay, I'm back. I had to strip off the sweater because it is warm in the KRAK IT Diecast Museum. It was a warm day today. And you probably noticed we have a lot of windows in the living room that are beautiful, but they're also a curse sometimes at the same time. Because in the summertime, this gets to be a greenhouse in here. Hot. Okay, so first, before I open it, I guess, I should show you guys, I usually give you guys a look at the box. Lift your collection up to the next level with this one-of-a-kind limited edition 2-post service lift from GMP. This fully functional lift was engineered with the diecast enthusiast in mind and is sure to raise the bar for diecast shop accessories. This lift will support most 1/18 scale vehicles. It's funny, I was thinking, well, Bigfoot. But yeah, most 1/18s. I wouldn't do Bigfoot. And is posable at any height. Use the included oil catch can and drip pan set to set up a service diorama or mix and match ideas with any of our other garage accessory kits. If you want accurate detail in your displays, look for GMP for the best in diecast vehicles and accessories. Features include air wrench, working lift, movable lift arms, supports most 1/18 scale cars, diecast metal pieces, oil catch can and drip pan included. And you can get other little sets to add on to it. But we like dioramas. I know Max is a diorama fan. There's other viewers that like dioramas, so this is going to be interesting to see. Very interesting. Okay, let's get into that. I'm actually going to go get gloves even for this. Okay guys, let's get at it. I will remind you again before the video ends about the privatization thing. Yeah, and let's get into this. Other diecast museum news. Priceless artifact got damaged here over the weekend, or however long ago it was, but we don't think it was damaged from misuse. I just think it was from, it's a prototype and I'd moved it from place to place and stuff, but the Retro one, the Retro Fly hovering DeLorean took some damage, but luckily I had some stock parts on site here and we were able to fix it, and while I fixed it, I gave it a good cleaning and it's actually better than it was, so it worked out good. And thankfully I had standoffs because it was a standoff issue, little standoffs that you put in. Okay, got a good weight to it. Funny how Glenn said about paint rash earlier, but we're actually going to check this for paint rash.
Oh, a screw or something fell. It's right again.
Okay, I see it right here. Yeah, there's a screw in the styrofoam. Oh, look at that. I was like, what the hell is this? Oil stain on the floor.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So we got a screw in there, and it comes in its own little cake box. So far, I'm liking what I see, and it's got instructions as well. Clear instructions, so a keyed crank is provided to position the lift to any desired height. Oh yeah, there was a screw in the bottom and it just fell here. There it is. That was an easy find. Okay, any more hiding in here? Oh yeah, there's one more here. Any more? Nope. Okay. Okay, so I like what I'm seeing with the details, like the oil stain. That's one thing on the, you know, the Power Block TV that was on Sunday or Saturday, whatever it was, when they show
Stacey David and
yeah, Stacey David and all that.
Watching that show.
I used to like those shows, but one thing I would say is you could tell they're doing it in a studio because all their stuff is just spotless. And they're spotless themselves working on the cars, but they make
Yeah.
it look so easy.
And the majority of the time, they're not even doing the work. It's someone else.
Yeah.
They're just holding the wrench and turning it like 3 cranks.
So we got screws fastened everywhere with tape, so we got to be careful. There's our little oil dolly. So yeah, it comes not just with the lift, but with little accessories. Oiled pan, catch pan, with oil in it. A little bit of oil residue. It looks realistic. Okay, so that screw is in the one side of the
pot I
cake box.
use for cooking.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so okay, that's the air gun. That's on the side. Oh, it's got a little switch. Okay, so 4 screws on each side. So we need 8 screws. And we got,
I think there's,
so far, 4 screws.
and isn't that one on the styrofoam?
Yeah, so
Okay.
3 plus 1, 4. Oh wait, there's 4. 4 screws total. And no other ones fell on the floor, I don't think. But we'll have a double check.
I heard one, but I think you got it.
Yeah, that's what the one I
don't know what the
heard
weight thing
too.
is.
Just a piece of paper. Okay. And there's none still attached anywhere. No. Oh wait. Okay, so what I'm gonna do then, since we only have 4 of these little screws, I'm gonna put 2 on each side just to show how it looks and stuff. And we're gonna be careful. We're obviously not gonna put Bigfoot on it with only half the screws because we're not, we're not local. Vatos locos. Okay, so.
Yeah, we're not complete morons.
Exactly. So, luckily this only goes one way because I was just like, how do I figure this out? But if you see, the little bolt holes in there are tilted in one way, so it will only go one way. So that's a good thing. And it's got little studs that go right through. That's another good thing. Now, okay, so one of the screws is still in here. Oh, this has all the screws. Okay, the person didn't take the screws out, Glenn. The screws are all still in here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's good because that would have been a pain in the ass. Okay, so I'm going to get out my screwdriver. All the screws are already in here, guys. Okay, it's going to be the little guys too, eh? Oh, I need my other bit. Lefty loosey, okay. Yeah, that would have sucked if we would have had to get new little screws for this. But no, they're all still in there. The exact number we are missing is still in this deck. You know what? Maybe they're not supposed to come out. And that's why they didn't pop out like the rest of them. So maybe we'll, you know what? We'll leave these ones in here since they're not popping out. And we'll attach the post to those ones. And then we'll put the rest in. Okay, so. Yeah, I think this should be easy assembly. Looks darn cool, I'll tell you that.
I think I know what I might do.
Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, this should be easy, guys. These are, I got it set to loosen, so gotta put righty-tighty, guys. Okay. But yeah, everything, the screws are going in nicely. Nothing's cross-threading or stripping so far, knock on wood. Come over to this side and crank this guy down. And put some of the other ones in, and then we'll crank them all down. Okay, so thank God for magnetic screwdrivers, especially for little screws like that. Come on, you little... Okay. There you go. There you go. We got it. Okay. Another one. Put it on the magnetic screwdriver first so it's not bouncing out of our hand and down on the ground and under the couch where we can't see it. Because we use our heads for something other than a hot rock. You know what? Okay, so 2 more to go in, and then I just gotta cinch them down, but not too tight.
Just tight enough to break them in half.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that one's going in nice. Everything's lined up good so far. Come over to the other side, which we already had in, and cinch those down. And there you go. There you go. Okay. So the GMP 1 of 18 scale hoist from, I believe we said 2002, is almost assembled. And it is an easy assembly, literally 8 little screws that line up pretty easy. And obviously we're gonna go on the look-see set it all up with its accessories and see what it can do. But that looks pretty good, I think. It's got the little air gun on the side. It's got the little woo-woo. The little air gun, and then it retracts back up, or you wind it back up, either way. Yeah, something like this, for a diorama, you can get all kinds of stuff now. And the stuff that the companies don't make, you can get little pop machines, everything. Like, you can make them right realistic.
You
Let's
can
go.
get toolboxes with tools in them.
Oh yeah, you can get anything, Glenn. Okay, let's go up to the look-see set. We're gonna set this up and have a look at this stuff. So we have a little update about this guy here. It's very cool. It's not the end of the world, but it came missing a couple things. Supposed to be included as a little screwdriver. Not a big deal because that's just going to be a little 50-cent screwdriver. But what's a little bit of a deal, but not really, is to wind it up, a keyed crank is provided to position the lift to any desired height. See that little keyed crank that goes in the red things? Glenn didn't get a keyed crank. Uh-oh. Can't lift the lift. Luckily, I use my head for something other than a hot rock. Now, I'm going to show you my solution to this. It's not the end of the world that he didn't get a keyed crank. But check this out. And if you wanted to, I'll put the bitch in a drill and we could go do it really quick. But check this out. So upon looking at it, that's all it is, a square head. Square head. See? We can handle that. Okay, you ready guys for the retro solution to this? Luckily, it is designed like this so that you could use something else. Since 2002, over 22 years, 2 of the smallest things got lost out of here, so you can't really fault the guy that had it. But that's how you raise and lower it. And this, unfortunately, you might, oh wait, I could lock it into place, okay. So yeah, that's how you raise and lower it. It's supposed to have a crank, and you go like this, or you go like that to raise it. And if you want to be doing it really quick, you could put a drill on it and go zing, 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 and up and down, but I don't know. I don't know if you should do that. None of that shit says Binford Tools on it. All joking aside though, guys, excellent detail for what it is. Really good details. They even put the oil stain, which I mentioned. They include a couple tools. Oh, GMP, we forgot to check for paint rash, but believe it or not, I don't think it has any. We'll have a closer look though in a minute. Okay guys, we got the first test victim. Glenn only paid 20 bucks for this. It was well worth it, old road runner. It just had a little mark there on the roof. That's the only thing wrong with that. 20 bucks he paid, but we're gonna put this up. Oh yeah. Okay guys, I got it lowered now. What do? Look for jack points on a diecast car? Like it's not like it's a real car. I'll see what I can do here. Spread these out for now and then reposition them. Get them into position. There we go, somewhat. Okay, I'm just setting up these little arms, guys, the best I can. Get them into position. Yeah, they look right. It's just a matter of starting to raise it and make sure nothing funky's happening. Okay, time for court. Is this the way to raise it, or is it yet? We're raising it. Now I'm gonna go slow, guys, because I want to make sure the car is not. And see already something funny, eh? So I'm gonna reposition that. What I did, I took the car off, I backed them both right all the way down, and it seems to have gotten them both where they're raising evenly now. Just a matter of getting used to the thing, so try this again here. Okay guys, I think I got her lined up. I think it's gonna work. Let's try it. First time using one of these things. Last attempt, the one side was raising and not the other, so. Oh, this time we got both sides going up. Or not. Come on, is the other one gonna click in and start moving, or what's going on here? Come on. Or does that switch on the side actually do something? Hold on, we'll back it down and wondering if that little switch actually does something, because that's weird. It was just working fine. As soon as you put weight on it, it doesn't work. The principle of it's cool if we can get it to work. I mean, in the car I had it lined up perfect. Now I don't see that being able to change anything, but you never know. We'll see. Maybe it was locking one of them in place or something. See, both sides are raising. Okay, let me see if I'm gonna try playing with this, guys. Hold on. Okay guys, let's see now. If this doesn't work, we might have to try a lighter car, but we'll have to see. I think it's just the way the lift is positioned. I'm a newbie at this. Let's see here. Come on, both sides gonna go up now. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Okay. Come on, lift up both sides. Both sides. No, come on. Well, we just tried it with the Roadrunner again, and the right side, as soon as, like, both sides go up without any resistance on it. But as soon as it gets up under the car with some resistance, this side keeps going, this side stops. Gonna try it with a lighter car. You know who we're gonna use? Somebody nice and light. Aha. Herbis. There should be no excuse. Now, if it doesn't pick up this little bug without a problem, fail, because I did start with one of the bigger 1 of 18s, and it did say it picks up most. That's a big, heavy one. So we're gonna try with one a little bit lighter. Another thing I don't like is you gotta kind of put the yellow things wherever it works. Like, because they're model cars, there's no jack points, right? So you gotta kind of do it wherever it works. And I would not have it like that on my real car, because it's just, come on. Oh, it's picking up, Herbis. Come on. Why is the one side weaker than the other side? You better not dump Herbis. Better not dump Herbis. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, we even turned the hoist around to where the oil stain is at the back, just to try something different. If it doesn't work this time, guys, it's just going straight to the retro score. You're a hunk of crap and you fail. So let's see here. Because I can't explain why one side of the lift works and the other one does not. Oh, no. It was almost working the other side, but then as soon as it gets any real weight on it, yeah. There is no way in hell I'm trusting my expensive diecast to that. I don't know if this is just a one-off, guys. Maybe you guys have had a bunch of ones work perfect. I don't know. But from what I've seen, I'm not trusting my expensive cars on this. Looks cool as like just a display piece just sitting there, but yeah, I'm not putting cars on that. No way. I'll put them like this, but not up in the air. Hey guys, so unfortunately this receives a fail because it didn't work. Now the one side of the crank, I don't know why. Now we did start with the heaviest car, but that's no excuse because then we did the lightest car. So it says it does some 118s. I don't know what ones it's referring to, but it didn't do the lightest one we have. Or one of the lightest ones. It would look good like as a set, like just having cars like parked around it and stuff. The way my $300 Herbie was flip-flopping on it, I'm not trusting anything of value on that. There's no way. I wouldn't even leave, if I got it to go up, I wouldn't leave the house and leave it like that. I'll tell you that much. Wow. So good for a display piece if you can get one like cheap. Now, there could be 1,000 of you that have ones that function perfectly fine. But you got to realize this is the only one I've opened and it doesn't work. So if any of you guys have feedback on this, have these same brand, let me know. And let me know if they work or if you know a fix for this, because it's weird. The both sides will go up. I line them up perfectly, but then as soon as there's any real weight on the one side, it just stops. And the other side keeps going and it will eventually flip the car. And I'm not doing that with expensive cars, you nuts? No. So it's actually disappointing because I was looking forward to this. I thought this is going to be a cool thing. Maybe it's a solution. I could save some space doing some of my cars on those. Like, nope, not going to trust them. And that is from Now keep in mind, guys, they might have updated this and sold newer ones. This is an older one from 2002. So maybe they did it again, repopped it, it works perfect. That one from 2002, I'm not interested in it, not a bit. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Do not forget, if you want to take part in the draw, you have to unprivatize yourself so I can see your Facebook, your YouTube username. Because it tells me how many subscribers I have, but it only lets me see 164 of you because the rest are privatized. So even if you go back to private right after I do the draw, but I want all of you to be in the draw because you deserve it. You have all been a great help and great support. So, but that's what happened. I wasn't going to do the draw for 164. It's actually 164. I wasn't going to do the draw for 164 because when I seen that, in my belief, I thought probably the majority of you don't know about it. So I'm going to give everybody a chance to fix it in case they don't know about it, because I'm not just going to do the draw. That's just dirty. So anyway, guys, I'm going to give it till next Sunday, and then I'm going to try to re-pull the names. Hopefully there's more people that have unblocked, and that way we can have a good draw and you all get a chance to get something nice. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Smash that like button for me. Hit subscribe and share. And as always, guys, happy hunting.